Okay, here we are, Sitters and I today at a very thriving and sunny Beaumont Leys shopping centre. And I've got with me City Mayor Sir Peter Soulsby. Morning, Sir Peter.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is the first of the Meet the Mayor meetings that's out of the city centre, isn't it?
It is, yes. And I think we're quite right to decide, of course, to do it in the city centre, but also to do it as we've been doing it today out in the neighbourhoods, because you get different flavour of issues raised with us. Of course, some issues that are citywide, but some that are very specific to the area. I mean, for example, today we've had issues of antisocial behaviour discussed with us. I'm very pleased we've had the local police inspector here with us as well to help us and to listen to some of that. We've had issues to do with travellers. We've had issues to do with car sales in the area, very local to this area. And it's been a very, very useful experience, listening not just in the city centre, but listening in the community as well.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day about your role. Is that one of the advantages of having a city mayor, that you can go to areas that have primarily been dealt with by local councillors to get more of an overview of what's going on?
Well, that's right. I'm not just representing a particular ward or a particular part of the city or a particular type of community. It's my job really to try and represent the city as a whole and to look, of course, at particular communities, but look beyond particular communities and to try and get a flavour of what matters to people across the whole of the city. And here we are out and about, this time in Beaumont Leys, but we'll be out in other parts of the city with the Deputy Mayor and the Assistant Mayors and some council officers and, as I said, police as well here with us today, listening in this particular locality, and we'll be out in other localities as well, hearing direct from people about what matters to them.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've noticed is that people really quite appreciate the informal nature of these things, rather than, say, having to go to a ward meeting or to go to a councillor's surgery that can be intimidating in certain ways, that they can just come and meet some of the team in a fairly informal way. Do you think that's important?
I do think it's important, yes, because people are, some obviously coming here especially to see us, but other people just seeing us that we're here, and coming and talking to us in a way they would never do in many cases by actually going to a meeting and doing something formal. They're able just to chat with us as they were passing, as they're out shopping, as they're out doing other things. And I think that way we get, in some ways, a better flavour of what really matters to people than only listening to people who happen to come to a public meeting. They're important. We must do public meetings. We must talk about particular issues with a formal agenda. But I think it's also important that we talk to people when there isn't an agenda, when there isn't the formal meeting, when there isn't the barrier, so they can just come and talk to us direct, face to face, and we can hear what matters to them.
Yeah, I've noticed today Councillor McGarney's here from Beaumont Leys ward, and looks like he's finding it really useful to be able to probably engage with people who don't normally come to ward meetings.
Well, exactly, and I think the ward meetings that we have are very, very useful, and I wouldn't for a minute take away any of the importance of those. But I think we've got to recognise that inevitably the people who come to ward meetings are people who've got something to say, or are confident about saying it, are comfortable with going to meetings, and that's not true of everybody. And we've got to remember that they sometimes call the silent majority are out there as well, and that there are other people and other points of view, and we need to make sure that they have an opportunity to talk directly with us, to see us, to talk to us, and most important of all, to make sure that we're listening to them.
Yeah, this is only one way of engaging though. I've noticed some very, very nice suggestions and comments boxes. Is that going to be something that's going to be rolled out?
Yes, I mean, obviously we're making notes of what people say to us, but also we do want to make sure that people have an opportunity to feed their comments and suggestions in, not just when we're here, but at other times as well, and that we are responding to them, not just when we have events like this, but much more generally, that the council does genuinely become a listening council.
So Peter, thanks for the interview today, and good luck with the rest of the Meet the Mayor sessions.
Thank you, it's good to see you.